It was October 14, 1939. Frank Lifshitz was waiting outside the delivery room while his wife Frida was giving birth to their fifth child. But little did he know that the newest family member will change the fashion industry forever. Welcome to The Rich Rabbit, and today we'll be talking about none other than Ralph Lauren. They say it all starts from a dream, and this is what our videos are all about. So if you are a dreamer yourself, then subscribe to the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon before we take you on this dreamy journey. While fashion trends come and go, Ralph has remained true to his original concept, selling not just preppy clothes but a lifestyle. It has earned him a personal fortune close to $1 billion and a place in design history. Not bad for a kid from the Bronx, New York, who wore tennis sweaters to school when everyone else was slouching around in leather jackets. Ralph Lauren was born on October 14, 1939. He grew up in a middle-class Jewish household and for a time shared a bedroom with two of his three older brothers. In possession of an innate fashion sense from birth, he took part-time jobs early on to fund his liking for designer clothes. His chosen course of study, however, was business, although he left the course at City College in Manhattan before receiving his degree. At the age of 16, Ralph and his brother Jerry changed their last name to Lauren after having been teased consistently at school. Another brother, Lenny, retained the family name. Ralph was known for his distinctive fashion sense as a teen. He used to find inspiration in screen icons like Fred Astaire and Cary Grant, while having a taste for both classic preppy wear and vintage looks. He went on to attend Baruch College in Manhattan, where he studied business for 2 years. After a brief stint in the army, Ralph took on a sales job at Brooks Brothers. In 1967, while working for Beau Brummel, Ralph began designing his own men's neckties with a wider cut. He branded them under the name Polo and began selling them at large department stores including Bloomingdale's. Ralph was able to more fully develop his business with a $30,000 loan, eventually expanding his designs to a full menswear line. In 1970, Ralph was awarded the Coty Award for his men's designs. Following this recognition, he released a line of women's suits tailored in a classic men's style. Then in 1972, Ralph released a short-sleeve cotton shirt in 24 colors. This design, emblazoned with the company's famed logo, that of a polo player, became the brand's signature look. Ralph is known for capitalizing on an aspirational style and key insignia which evokes the British gentry, while also referencing the aesthetics of the American upper class. His fashion ideas have been criticized by some for not being particularly innovative, while also embraced by scores of consumers who prefer more approachable looks. Ralph subsequently broadened his brand to include a luxury clothing line known as Ralph Lauren Purple. It is a rough and rustic line of apparel dubbed RRL. Another brand includes a home furnishing collection called Ralph Lauren Home, as well as a set of fragrances. Polo currently produces clothing for men, women, and children. It has hundreds of internationally placed stores, including factory stores that produce the majority of his sales domestically. Ralph has also designed Olympic uniforms for Team USA, though controversy ensued when it was discovered that the competitors' attire for the 2012 Summer Games was made in China. Polo expanded rapidly in the 1980s and 90s, opening boutiques across the US and abroad. In 1986, Ralph opened his company's flagship store in New York's Rhinelander mansion on Madison Avenue, which has since become flanked by several other Lauren stores. With Goldman Sachs having purchased more than a quarter of the company in the mid-90s, Polo Ralph Lauren went public in June 1997, trading under the symbol RL. As of November 2021, the success of Polo has earned Ralph a huge personal fortune, ranking him among the richest people in the world. After a year of falling shares, Ralph stepped aside as chief executive of Ralph Lauren Corp. In September 2015. He then appointed Stefan Larsson, the global president of the Gap's Old Navy division, to take over as CEO. Lauren took on the role of executive chairman and chief creative officer of the company he founded. What Ralph did was not necessarily groundbreaking, but the way he did it was entirely new. The genius marketing would spoon-feed the patrons they wanted to attract. The clothing had a mix of Ivy League and country club wear, married to everyday apparel. The result was a simplistic sophistication that every American at the turn of the century aspired to. He represented a true Americana personage and drew out the path for future designers to come. Everyone, from Maine to the Greenwich Polo Club and Long Island, would share one common desire. They absolutely needed a Ralph Lauren polo shirt. And having a Ralph Lauren Harrington jacket was the ultimate cool. With that history out of the way, let's talk about the sports sponsorships of the brand. In 2005, the United States Tennis Association selected Ralph Lauren Corporation as the official apparel sponsor for the US Open. As part of the partnership, all on-court ball persons and officials will be dressed in specially designed Ralph Lauren apparel. This is Polo's first tennis sponsorship. In 2006, Ralph Lauren Corp. Became the official outfitter of Wimbledon. Ralph is the first designer in the tennis tournament's history to be chosen to create uniforms for all on-court officials. Ralph Lauren Corp. Is the exclusive official parade outfitter for the US Olympic and Paralympic teams, with the right to manufacture, distribute, advertise, promote, and sell products in the US. The company has established a partnership with athletes serving as brand ambassadors and as the faces of the advertising, marketing, and public relations campaigns. Coming to his personal life, Ralph married teacher and part-time receptionist Ricky Ann Lobier in New York City in 1964. The Laurens are the parents of 3 children, Andrew, David, and Dylan. David Lauren is the only one of the 3 to have made his career at Polo. In 2011, he married Lauren Bush, the niece of President George W. Bush and the granddaughter of President George H.W. Bush. Andrew is a film producer, while Dylan is the owner of the New York City candy store Dylan's Candy Bar. Lauren had a health scare when he underwent surgery in the mid-1980s to remove a benign tumor from his brain. He has since funded a number of initiatives pertaining to cancer research and care. And in 1989, co-founded Georgetown University's Nina Hyde Center for Breast Cancer Research. Using his considerable fortune, Lauren has amassed a famous collection of rare automobiles, including a 1930 Mercedes-Benz Count Trossi SSK known as the Black Prince. In 2005, Ralph allowed his collection to be displayed at the Boston Museum of Fine Arts. In 2011, a selection from his car collection was exhibited in Paris. To sum it all up, all of those amazing accomplishments can be simply summed up with the Charles Bukowski quote, "It has been a beautiful fight, still is." Ralph Lauren lives on, so the fashion lives on. We hope that you liked the video, and if you did, then please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell icon for more interesting videos. Be sure to post your valuable suggestions in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!